Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah, now. Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Something completely different. Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Happy Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Happy.
Where we at?
Right here.
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O, BPE. H-O, BPE. H-O, BPE. You already know Happy Hour in the system.
If you live in Tampa Bay and you're listening on this Monday, oh my God, is it raining?
Hey, guys. What's up, G? Wanna go to Chachki's? Get some coffee? Oh, it's a little early. I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
Oh, one more time.
I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
Oh, one more time.
I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
One more time for good luck.
I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
Not only is it Monday, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but it's raining out and cloudy. And it was also funny. I listened back to my shows to critique myself, and I was listening, and oh my God, the amount of times I said ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in the beginning of my monologue on Saturday. If you were to have taken a shot every time I said ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you'd be blackout drunk.
It's time for Hoppe's Inbox, only on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of messages this weekend. And I didn't read any of them. Because I stopped reading comments. But I got this comment here. And stuff like this is why I record my show. For you. And you. Don't think I forgot about you. Everybody out there working their ass off to get by while the rich CEOs and corporations are screwing us over. Got this message from Jeremy, who is a listener from Florida. Listening to your rant about millennials in the NARC episode, and I'm not wanting to get out of my truck and to walk into work today. Which that's like the most old school, amazing compliment a radio show can get. If you look up a radio show on Reddit and people have memories of it, they'll be like, oh, I never wanted to get out of school. I never wanted to get out of the car to go into school or to go into work because I wanted to hear what was said next. So the fact that someone said that about my show is quite flattering. It really, pumps you up. Really makes you grateful for what you have built. Because that's just in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I have people that don't like me. Now, I don't know why they wouldn't like me. I'm pretty freaking amazing, whatever. But at the same time, I wish them nothing but the best. 856-49-HAPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. weekend was very weird. Because I essentially worked all Saturday, did my podcast, then I worked on Sunday. I am physically unable to take any days off. It's the competitiveness in me when it comes to radio. I mean, I have a fun life. I'm not complaining. But something I've been noticing recently is this trend on Reddit. And I guess Facebook too, but it's mostly what I've seen on Reddit. And it'll be in any subreddit about a specific suburb. So I saw it for Naperville, Illinois. I saw it for Brandon, Florida. It goes, hey, everybody, what are some MAGA supporting businesses that I don't need to go to? And I'm like, is that how separated we are as a country? That if some company, has people that voted for Trump, you don't want to go there? You sound like an uptight liberal douchebag. It drives me freaking nuts. We are so separated. Who cares if somebody voted for somebody? My grandpa used to teach me that you don't talk about sex, you don't talk about dating, and you don't talk about money and religion. And now that's all we talk about. And honestly, I don't think he'd be proud of me, because that's all I talk about. I got this freaking weird political text on Saturday. Chris Murphy here. I won't mince my words. Kash Patel is a joke. He should never be allowed inside the FBI. Blah, blah, blah. All these words. And I emailed, I don't know if you are reading this, but when I tell you I don't give a flying fuck, I really mean it. No one gives a fucking shit. You are not that important, and you represent everything wrong with politics. Politicians crack me up, man. Because they think they're better than us. But they poop in the morning. They're going to die someday, and their morals are screwed. Oh, man, let me turn this on. So I've been trying to work out more. I commented in the Bubba the Love Sponge subreddit. One of my old coworkers, Will Coons, made a post promoting his podcast, A Homemade Broadcast with Anna Hummel. And I commented, keep up the good work, Will. Because this just in, I worked with him, and I'm putting out good vibes, even though he didn't respond or accept my friend request. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You can't rewrite the past. We weren't the closest at the station, but I was still supporting him. Somebody commented, hey, Hoppe, you're starting to get as fat as Calta. And it was because of one picture I posted where I was wearing a Q105 shirt and I looked really fat. So last night, you better believe I went lifting and swimming. My weight goes up and down. Kind of like when a girl's riding me. No, but seriously, I decided last night, I'm going to swim and I'm going to lift. Because I got to be careful because I have scoliosis in my back. And when I get out of commission and I hurt my back from lifting because I'll go too hard without proper, form, it's not a good feeling. Today I had the hardest freaking time waking up. It's going on 11 a.m. Get up, man. I hope everybody that's not bipolar is freaking grateful that they're not bipolar. I hope you wake up in the morning and you go, woohoo! Because being bipolar is the worst. It's the best. It's the worst. It's the best. You know what I did there? Because the mood swings. But I was at the pool swimming, doing my laps. And there were these mutants. Now, when I say the word mutant, people think I'm talking about what they look like. No, it's behavior. You can be any ethnicity. You can be a hot girl and be a mutant. It's when you don't have regard for the surrounding area you're in, if you make a mess, or if your kids are obnoxious. There was like every ethnicity, there was like 20 people at the community pool, and they all left a mess. And the community apartment that I live in will send out emails being like, hey, don't leave a mess. They once left a freaking diaper because there's a rundown apartment next to where I live, so a lot of them sneak in, which is fine. They have a hard upbringing. I don't mind them being there, even though they're not supposed to. But it's like, clean up after yourself. It's literally cleaning up after freaking Cheetos in there. I was like, I'm not going on a limb. Should I say him? Yeah, whatever. I'm going to go on a limb and say they're undocumented. All right, I said it. We're going to come back in Hoppe Hour and get this show started after this.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Any given night, catch under the light, wearing something tight. It's what hot girls do. Seems like they don't try, for her it's just usual. Listen, get your pop, she is rolling, she is rolling. Have you watching that? Listen, get your pop, she can keep rolling all night long. Have you watching that? She says she feels it in her heartbeat. It may feel old to you, but to her it feels new. She says she feels it in her heartbeat. She ain't you, she ain't me. When she stares, she feels free. She says feel like the only one. The only one that the light shines on. I told her about her life. She ain't living right. I know it's who am I and how weak are you. You say, hey, don't you lie. Don't dance and make it feel beautiful. She said when I'm popping that, when I'm popping that, she is rolling. When I'm watching that, when I'm popping that, when I'm rolling all night long. When I'm watching that, she says she feels it in her heartbeat. It may feel old to you, but to her it feels new. She says she feels it in her heartbeat. She ain't you, she ain't me. When she stares, she feels free. She said feel like the only one. The only one that the light shines on.
My booty get down like, 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 my booty get down like.
It's not that I'm not listening. Trust me, babe, I hear you. Let me make it clear who you preaching to. Then I looked in the mirror. Trust me, I am speechless too. I can't front when I'm she is rolling, she is rolling. I'm watching that, when I'm hopping, she can keep rolling all night long. I'm watching that,
she says she feels it in her heartbeat.
It may feel old to you, but to her it feels new.
She says she feels it in her heartbeat.
She ain't you, she ain't me. When she stares, she feels free.
She said feel like the only one.
The only one
that the light shines on.
I ain't tryna be your boyfriend, let me manage you.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Happy Monday! If that's freaking possible. This following segment has been brought to you by DZBZ Honey at DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Like the lollipop, the bumper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZHoney.com and on the promo code put in HOPPE.
Doors closing. And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Justin Schlegel from the Justin Scott and Spiegel Morning Show on 98 Rock in Baltimore, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. If being bipolar and having ADHD was a radio show, it would be Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Morning buzz with the Hoppe Hour handle. Friends getting hot like a midnight scandal.
Oh, sure.
I ain't got the scoop, never whip, just ample.
Got it.
Celeb news, hotter than a candle. Headphones on, feeling that beat. Ryan breaking news, no trick, no cheat.
Oh, sure.
Celebrity gossip, source to the street. Dating tips on point, no retreat.
Whatever.
Hoppe Hour moving fast in the mix.
Oh, sure.
Morning show dropping stories that stick.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Now, this next headline I've had sitting around for a few days, and we'll get to it right now. It's the Menendez brother interview.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
I'm recording this just after the LA County DA.
Everything Harvey Levin says sounds so dramatic.
Made a big announcement about the Menendez brothers. He is going to oppose their move to get a new trial based on new evidence. The DA was skeptical of this new evidence showing alleged child abuse at the hands of...
All right, so there was child abuse going on. That's great and all, but you can't just murder your parents. I get that they were touched, but you can't just murder somebody.
Jose Menendez, and also really painted Eric and Lyle Menendez as monsters. That is essential.
I mean, they didn't murder their parents, right? Have we become so desensitized to murder because of the podcast and the weekly Netflix documentaries? They murdered their parents.
What he did during this press conference. Now, he said he wouldn't yet comment on what he's going to do next month when the Menendez brothers ask to be resentenced.
Whatever.
If they are resentenced, that would open the door for their release. But what they have to show to the judge is that they have been rehabilitated and they no longer pose a danger to society. Mark Garagos and I have a podcast, the Two Angry Men Podcast, and we just
for freedom and to defend for myself in a very violent level 4, which is considered a maximum security prison, where I didn't know anyone, and I'm...
Oh, you poor thing. Maybe your son, killed your parents.
600 miles away from any place that I'd ever really been to. So I was very alone, afraid, and prison was hard for me.
Got it.
I faced a lot of bullying and trauma.
Poor baby.
There was, it was a dangerous environment. And fortunately,
no one's ever said I want to be in prison.
I had the love of a woman that came into my life, and
she's banging other dudes as well, bud.
Brought a little precious daughter, and I began to experience fatherhood and growth.
Oh yeah, you're a real father. You killed your father.
Begin to heal a lot of the self-hate and self-loathing that I dealt with all of my life. So when I came to prison, I didn't come to prison healed. I came to prison dealing with the traumatic wounds of my past, the tragic crime that resulted that I committed, and I had to face all of those truths.
Like a true narcissist, somehow they make themselves into the victims. So stupid.
How journey through that dark place of prison and try to figure out my traumas.
What specifically would you like to do if you get out? What are your goals?
Have some sex.
Well, my first goal is to reconnect with a family and be with family. I have a wife that stood by me for 25 years.
Yeah,
and she deserves me home, a daughter, and my extended family. So that's the first thing I want to do. Is try to bring about a lot of healing in our family through just me being home and sitting down and hugging and spending time with
mouth hugs
with the people that I love.
By the way, could I interject what a remarkable...
No, we don't care, Mark.
Remarkable family you really have.
What is this ass kissing of a murderer? He would murder you.
Spent so much time with them, and it's and when I say remarkable, that word probably doesn't do it justice.
Growing up, when I heard about the Menendez brothers, it was always, those awful people that killed their family. Now they're heroes. Get the hell out of here. There's about 8 minutes left in the clip. Let's see how much more I can stomach.
That's right.
I've been blessed, and Lila's been blessed with an extraordinary family. And I have an elderly Aunt Terry and an elderly Aunt Joan, and I very much want to hold them free. I want to hug them and cry with them, and be with them, and spend quality time.
Hopefully not murder them.
That I have left with them, and that's extremely important for me. The most important thing. What it is that I want to do in terms of my day-to-day life is much of what I'm doing in here. I started a hospice program in here, a life care.
You're a real hero. Eric Menendez.
Hospice where we talk about growing older, the struggles that you have and dealing with disability and with life-limiting illnesses. I want to and fully intend to be working with that community, and I want to continue the AVP program.
All right. If you want to hear more of it, you can listen to Harvey Levin's podcast. It's just freaking weird, man. They murdered their parents. I understand that he might have, been touched. I get it. But they murdered their parents. So stupid. We have our priorities really backwards as a society. Oh, we do. Justin and Hailey Bieber. Stop saying Justin's on drugs. He's not using, he's thriving, according to his career side chick wife, Hailey. Justin Bieber is calling BS and reports in social media speculation that he's using hard drugs. Claims he's not high, but just on life. A rep for the Biebers tells TMZ the recurring narrative that he's using hard drugs is not true. Instead, we're told Bieber is simply in one of the best places of life. High as hell! And he's getting ready for his 31st birthday with his son. I don't know. I root for Bieber. I try to like Bieber. I think he was definitely touched by Diddy. I think that's the unspoken thing. Here is Justin Bieber at a hockey game.
Well, listen, I know you're a new dad. How soon are you looking to get your kid on skates?
As soon as possible.
Justin Bieber speaking about his and wife Haley's son, Jack Blues, for the first time.
It's an amazing feeling.
The singer lighting up over his 6-month-old at the Skate for LA Strong fundraiser over the weekend, clearly ready to pass down his love of ice hockey.
Yeah, if you'll ever show your kid's face.
How soon are you looking to get your kid on skates?
As soon as possible.
When is too early, man?
There's never too early.
Such thing, right?
Justin, eager to get baby Jack in the rink, just like his pops, who showed off his hockey skills to support LA fire recovery efforts.
Hell yeah, Justin. Anything that gets you out of the house, right?
Well, this is everything. I mean, we're just looking to have a good time and, just show that there's, when we all come together, good things can happen.
Oh, Jays.
Having a good time. Yeah.
Having a good time on the ice and as a new dad. A source recently telling ET, quote, "It's a dream come true for him and he is incredibly involved as a dad."
What I respect is how private he's kept this kid.
He has wanted this for as long as he can remember and feels truly blessed.
That's good.
And while Justin's excited for Jack's athleticism to kick in ASAP,
it's never too early.
Such thing, right?
Man, that reporter really wants to bang him.
Grandpa says the kiddo's only destined for great things.
Shut up, Grandpa. No one cares. Steven blowing.
Jack Blues. I think, considering who the mom and the dad are, this kid's going to be cute and...
Whatever, you're a weirdo. Justin Bieber was seen on the bed on a guy's night as well, smoking a cigarette with Dave Chappelle. I would love to listen to that conversation. A conversation between Dave Chappelle and Justin Bieber. That'd be a good podcast. What else do we have here on Happy Hour?
Happy Hot Topic.
Meghan Markle's latest look is seemingly a nod to Princess Diana.
Yeah, Princess Diana's the goat.
On Sunday, February 23rd, the Duchess of Sussex took to her Instagram stories to highlight some snaps from the weekend, including a video in which she sported a purple Northwestern University crew neck.
I love Northwestern. Why? Because I did radio at WNUR 89.3 FM. So there she is, just walking down the street singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum. No, that was just her doing that.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Thanks for stepping in, man.
You're welcome.
I don't know where Harvey
Charles.
is.
I don't either. He just walked away. He left.
Be here. Guy had enough. I'm kidding. He's working on something. Anyway, Diddy is got...
That was some passive-aggressive stuff right there.
I'm kidding. He's working on something. Anyway.
Oh, Charles.
Wait, Diddy has gotten a big shakeup on his legal team, or at least that is how people are reading it. Remember, he is less than 3 months away from his federal case going into court, and one of his attorneys filed documents this morning withdrawing from the case. Anthony Rico filed these documents and said that he can no longer effectively, that's a quote, can no longer effectively represent Diddy. He said, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs.
He's like, get me the hell out of here.
Consistent with the ABA standards for criminal justice.
Obviously pretty shocking with, his trial approaching just a few months away, but...
yeah, this trial is going to be freaking weird because they're not going to allow cameras in there, so how do we know what's really being said?
Obviously, it's not his lead counsel, but we're told, we spoke to some people that are familiar with the case, and essentially the reason why he bailed was that he just had no relationship with Diddy and just felt like he wasn't close enough to him to...
Yeah, he's like, this ain't worth it, man.
Effectively defend him in this case.
Which makes it sound like, and again, in the documents that he filed, he said, it is necessary for me to make this explanation brief because I don't want to violate attorney-client privilege.
Right.
Yeah, so there's that. What the hell is going on with Prince Harry?
That's what we're talking about. Prince Harry's visa, or his application for a U.S. visa that is about to go public. Big portions of it because a federal judge approved the Department of Homeland Security releasing those documents.
Yeah, he's got to be freaking out about this.
The judge said there will be redactions, but this is all about It's, again, just seems very petty, but this is about figuring out, people want to be able to, certain people want to nail Prince Harry, they think.
Nail him like Meghan does.
Or lying on his
I bet Prince Andrew wants to.
Visa application. There's a question in the visa application whether you have been a drug user in the past. That's the way the question is framed. Harry, in his book Spare, has talked about the fact that he's used cocaine.
Yeah, Harry's a real freaking narc.
Used marijuana, mushrooms. And now
those aren't drugs, it's recreational.
Question, how did he answer that question? So the intimation here is, if he said, no, I'm not a drug user, but he said that in the book, is that lying on a visa application and grounds for deportation?
We'll only find out. I see this picture here. Rudy Giuliani was seen at Walmart in the hair dyeing section. I find people who always have to dye their hair to be really freaking weird. It's like, just get old already. Dave Grohl was seen out and about smoking nicotine after the baby mama's name was released. And this baby mama is like Pinellas Park 10. Like really trashy, a lot of tattoos, and you know what? Good for Dave Grohl. That kid's totally not going to have daddy issues. Khloe Kardashian said, I'm tired of straight guys. I'd marry a gay guy, though. Yeah, she seems like the type of girl that, like, sex doesn't mean a lot to her. Like, where, like, you would be in a relationship and not really need to have sex or whatever. Speaking of someone that has had a lot of sex.
Happy hot topic.
I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
Oh, jeez.
Neo was getting candid about his polyamorous relationship. During an interview on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the singer opens up about navigating his new relationship style and how he explains it to his 7 children.
Do your kids have questions about that? About your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
She gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch, and she gonna wash your clothes.
Oh yeah, nice to be sexist in 2025, and you wonder why your career died.
Come on, man. It's family, it's community.
So sick of love songs, so tired of being a classic.
As fans recall, Neo first sparked rumors he was in a polyamorous relationship in July of 2023.
And that was when it was edgy to be in one. Now it's like, whatever. Just more of a headache. Can you imagine having multiple women to deal with?
Shortly after finalizing his divorce from his ex-wife Crystal Renee after 7 years of marriage, Neo was first seen holding hands with 2 women by the name of Ariel and Bella while on a stroll in Los Angeles. The following year, the 45-year-old confirmed he was dating both women in addition to another girlfriend named Phoenix. During this recent interview with Ricky Smiley, he shares that he is now dating a 4th woman but does not share her name. But this isn't the first time Neo has shared insight into his relationships. While speaking on the Lemon Drop show in November, the singer opened up about why monogamy doesn't work for him.
Because you're a slut.
I'm not on anyone who has figured out how to make that thing work for them. Again, everything's not for everybody.
Got it.
Monogamy's for you. It's not for me.
That's good. You guys ready to do some hoppies hoops? The biggest compliment I get from people is when people tell me I'm not really into the NBA, but I like when you talk about it. I'm like, thanks, baby. You know how much that freaking means to me? You know how much that pumps me up? You know how much that makes me feel good? That you're listening, even though you have no idea. Oh, what the hell? I am talking about.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe swoops and he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe hour, got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game. Shaq's big presence, true Hall of Fame.
I am.
Hoppe spills the tea, ain't playing tame.
Whatever.
Behind the curtain, nothing left the same. Hoppe smooth man, he knows it all.
I got it.
From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball.
Happy Hot Topic.
Luka Doncic had his first game with the Lakers where he actually looked like a Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he was balling this night.
32 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals versus the Nuggets, and JJ Redick let it be known in the Lakers locker room afterwards.
This morning we talked about going to war. Willing to die on the court. All right, I was so amped today. I should have been able to take a nap. I couldn't sleep last night. I was up till 5 a.m. I couldn't even nap today. Pre-game, I'm laying on the floor doing my breathing exercise. I'm envisioning what our team is going to play like.
He seems like a good coach, even though it's his first time.
And you guys went even higher. You went even higher. And frankly, our conviction and our belief in the game plan, the bench was great. Everybody contributed. Luka, it's good to have you back.
Luka seems pretty freaking heavy, man.
First team all defense. Rui, Vando, Doe, Bron, all you guys that were primarily, you were on 3 possessions, whatever.
Okay.
Everybody that was on Jokic was awesome tonight. That was great.
Yeah, they really got on the Jokic.
Last thing. Talk all season long about our belief and our conviction, okay? I hope that was fun.
Yeah, almost. And then there's this.
The Warriors, they retired Iggy's number 9 jersey tonight.
Andre Iguodala got his number retired. The 2015 Finals MVP.
And it was a special moment. The NBA posted the full video on their YouTube channel if you want to watch it. But Steph Curry, he was in attendance. He did a speech as well during the jersey retirement. But afterwards...
Can you believe that was 10 years ago when he won Finals MVP? So it makes me feel so freaking old.
He reflected on it and Iggy's career with the Warriors and his career itself. Here's what Steph had to say about it.
Back and forth. It's hard to summarize a guy's impact and his legacy, what he means to all of us in 5 minutes. But, you know, I think everybody felt it between his speech, me, Bob, Steve, just the whole night. It's very weird and surreal watching him be the first one of all of us to go up there.
Yeah, it's got to make Curry feel pretty freaking old.
And celebrate everything we accomplished. But it all makes sense. So it was a really, really, really cool night.
I love Curry. I would love to meet him.
In your speech, you brought up Andre being the first outside star to choose you guys, to pick the Warriors, to kind of see the vision before anybody else. When you get to reflect years later now, what did that moment truly mean to you?
It was an unlock of confidence. When you have a star who, like I said, was a face of a franchise in Philly, helped the really powerful Denver team for the 2 years I think he was there.
Yeah, Curry really knows his basketball.
And then he had a choice to make at a very important part of his career of where do I want to play for the next 4 years and where can I win and where can I fit in with a group that...
He's like, I want to be around Curry.
Is coming into their own identity, and that was us. And like I said, I remember the moment after we beat them in the playoffs in 2013. Like I said, we had a history from playing together in the Team USA team. And that was the first time I kind of noticed or was aware, like, hey, you know, guys see what we're capable of. And a guy like Andre, who's, you know, one of the smartest guys in any room he walks into.
Hell yeah, he's a badass.
And when he, you know, came with that energy of, I love what you're doing, I love how y'all do it, congrats, whatever he said, to then be able to get him in free agency, that unlocked just so much confidence for us that we're on the right path, and the rest is history.
All right, and finally in Hoppe Soups, I could listen to Stephen Curry talk all day, but I know a lot of my audience doesn't care about the NBA. But I saw this here. LeBron James shared a post on his Instagram stories that he's got a game on 3/13, 3/14, 3/16, 3/17, 3/19, and 3/20. And he says, this is insane. This proves that even though LeBron's one of the GOATs, would you see Michael Jordan or Kobe doing that? I know.
Happy Hour.
MPRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
It's that grown man shit, baby. Just kick back. You know, I go by the name of Young Ron, right? What's your name though? That's right. Show you love. I can tell you where it is, so we bout to leave now. It's bout to go down. I wanna kick it with your mama when we leave about the club. It's more than kisses, girl. I wanna show you love. I can tell you where it is, so we bout to leave now. It's bout to go down. Hey, my chick say she love me, but on the other hand, I keep on having dreams of her fucking another man. So when I leave the club, I need a mistress, one to make love to, without the French kiss. Hop through these kissing doors, straight to the bachelor pad. It's like that ass got legs, and I'm running after that. After I capture that, hey, I'ma hit it well. But no one thing's for certain, Young Ron don't kiss and tell. They say your mouth for eating, so I'ma eat it well. Ate it so good, all I heard you do was scream and yell. Yeah, I love hitting the club, don't I? She never thought Young Ron would put that tongue on her. Shit, I kissed the lips, rubbed and kissed the cheeks. Hit that pussy so good, she wanted the trick to me. Do my time cost? Shit, you know it does. Then I think back, first thing I told her was, I wanna kick it with your mama when we leave about the club. It's more than kisses, babe, I wanna show you love. I can tell you where it is, so we bout to leave now. It's bout to go down. I wanna kick it with your mama when we leave about the club. It's more than kisses, girl, I wanna show you love. I can tell you where it is, so we bout to leave now. It's bout to go down. Different night, different occasion that I'm on. The last chick was black, now it's the Asian that I'm on. I'm feeling like J. Cole, can I hit it in the morning? Right after you yawn, I slip it on in. You got that good, you got me zoning. Ain't no skeletons involved, but hey, we boning. Get the bite in your lips, your toes curling up. Then I glance and ask if I'm licking that pearl or what. You stuck, get no reply from you. Position you where you take the dick from behind of you. Then I go real deep, so deep that I grind on you. You got a man, but you wishing that you was mine, don't you? I got to looking at that pussy while I face it. Couldn't replace it. Damn, I gotta taste it. Got to thinking, shit, was Roma Beast? That's what I showed you. Then I think back to the first thing that I told you. I wanna kick it with your mama when we leave about the club. It's more than kisses, babe, I wanna show you love. I can tell you where it is, so we bout to leave now. It's bout to go down. I wanna kick it with your mama when we leave about the club. It's more than kisses, girl, I wanna show you love. I can tell you where it is, so we bout to leave now. It's bout to go down.
I wanna kick it with you too. What you wanna do? Don't believe what you heard. Let me show you how it's supposed to be. Me on my back, you on top of me, giving it to me nice and slow. Sweet kisses, eyes closed. Now we making those sex faces. Yeah, you got me over here butt naked. I left the club kinda early when I saw you. I left with you. Now it's only me and you. I really think I'm falling for you, baby. My nose kinda hurt. I think it's trying to spread, baby. I know you loving me, and all the things I do for you, no other can compete. I wanna show you why I appreciate the small things. You met a real cool chick from the dirty south, and everything else gon' fall into place with no doubt. So at this very moment that we share, let's go in. 'Cause when it's over, I'ma send you to your girlfriend.
I wanna kick it with your mama when we leave about the club. It's more than kisses, babe, I wanna show you love. I can tell you where it is, so we bout to the lead now. It's about to go down, down. I wanna kick it with your mama when we leave about the club. It's more than kisses, girl, I wanna show you love. I can tell you it is, so we about to leave now. It's about to go down, down.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Hey, how's it going? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you and you for the next hour or so. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com. When I tell you it's the best pre- and post-workout around, I'm a man of my words. Go to Fortify.com and at checkout use promo code RYAN20 to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need, go to AmirAcademy.com. Also, this is being brought to you by the best barber, not just in the Bay Area, but the whole world. Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop at RichKBarber.com. Sign up for an appointment at RichKBarber.com. You can't just show up and go, hey, Rich, I want a haircut. Sign up at RichKBarber.com. You go to 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. When you sign up, you save $10. And you can hear a lot of stories about me. This is also being brought to you by CounselingOnCall.net. If you live in Florida or Maryland and you need help with your mental health, go to CounselingOnCall.net. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and get this party continually going. But first, let's listen to Hammer and Hank.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Doors closing. And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, I'm Scott Burrell, and you're listening to Happy Hour with my boy Ryan Hoppe. You're shaking it up with my boy Ryan Hoppe on Happy Hour. It's time to shake it up on Happy Hour.
Recording for the average Joe and Jane because we don't discriminate by gender. If you work hard, keep listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's going on?
Ryan's fall like the sky.
Oh, I am.
Since when Nikes fly.
Whatever.
From Chicago to the Bay.
I got it.
In St. Pete you stay.
That's where I live.
Talk of love and fame. Dating life's his game.
Whatever.
News all stars he spilled.
Oh, what's going on?
With laughter filled.
Tell me, baby.
Happy Hour, all
you need. Rich and Ely, take a seat.
Yeah, bitch.
Ryan's got the groove. Happy hour makes you move.
Whatever.
A cat by the side.
I love my cat.
In Florida they reside. Stories wild and free.
Luna. What the hell's going on? 856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. Only on this show will you hear me play my cat meowing while I'm giving out a phone number. You can tweet me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com. It was funny. I was gonna move to Seattle last year to work with one of my closest friends, and then he ended up getting unemployed by I don't know, got unemployed around October, and then they would have removed my position. But what's funny is I was like, I'll be able to live in Seattle, cloudy weather doesn't bother me, and then it rains in freaking St. Pete, and you're like, oh, probably better I didn't get it. It's time to go through my voicemail.
Wake up, it's morning, starting strong. Tune in to Hoppy, join the throng.
Got it.
You got the number, don't be shy. 856-49 Hoppy.
Hoppy, whatever.
Give it a try.
All right. This Sherry listener leaves me a lot of messages, so let's hear this one.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi.
So I wanted to just leave a little comment on Miss Bonnie Blue.
Oh, yeah, that's skank.
And where do I begin? I do feel like, women, they can do whatever they want with their bodies, have sex with as many men as you want to.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't matter. But I feel like when it comes to exposing another human being, a child, to the whole entire world, as she wants to do by live streaming the birth, then I feel like it's gone a little bit too far.
Yeah, the terrible mommy issues.
This is just my opinion. I'm not trying to be some crazy Karen.
All right, so there's that message.
I do wonder, though, does Bonnie Blue have brothers and sisters or maybe a friend that has maybe silently one-upped her?
Lily Phillips pretending to be pregnant.
And this is the reason why she feels like she needs to publicly one-up them?
I agree. What's going on with this?
Hello again.
Hi.
Upon reading this morning about Miss Bonnie Blue this morning, because apparently I have nothing else better to do on my Sunday morning to read about her.
Got it.
I have read some interesting, not so interesting things. Apparently the whole pregnancy thing was a fake. From what I've read.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Me neither. What's this message?
Also, Ryan, you have to tell me if I'm being annoying because...
You're not, man.
Annoying because sometimes I try to be sarcastic and funny, and then I end up being annoying.
No, you're not. It's just, I don't know. I don't respond to anybody. My mom literally texts me good morning. I won't text her till 2 in the afternoon. It's nothing personal, I think. What's going on here?
The former leader of the Proud Boys was arrested on an assault charge near the U.S. Capitol on Friday. Now, police...
Yeah, a Proud Boy acting up. They're douchebags.
say that after speaking at a Proud Boys and Oath Keepers press event, Rico Tario assaulted a woman allegedly who was protesting, striking her arm and cell phone. Tario was just released from federal prison last month.
Yeah, these morons could not behave themselves. You got the one dude that got shot in Indiana. You had the other dude that got arrested. They thought they were the bee's knees.
That's after President Trump, of course, commuted his 22-year sentence on...
You just look at this dude, and he just reeks of small dick energy.
...charges, including seditious conspiracy for his...
I'm sure he loves trans people.
...role in the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
All Alright, so there's cheer me up, Al Roker. Every video has this.
Hey, thanks for watching.
No problem, Al.
Don't forget you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC.
I'll be sure not to do that.
Or take Today when you're on the go. Just
whatever.
Follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.
Sounds like me when I promote my podcast. 856-49-HOPPY. There is this headline. All right. Here.
Happy Hot Topic.
Rihanna is sharing rare details about her life as a mom of two.
I really respect these millennial parents, her, Justin Bieber, all these people that keep their kids private.
In the Global Superstars March 2025 cover story for Harper's Bazaar, the singer offers insight into the personalities of her and A$AP Rocky's sons, 2-year-old RZA and 18-month-old Riot. Rihanna explains how the two could not be more opposite, saying, quote,
"Whoa, siblings being opposite? Whoa!" Call the press with this breaking news.
RZA is just an empath. He's so magical. He loves music. He loves melodies. He loves books. He loves water.
He likes a lot of things.
Bath time, swimming, pool, beach, anything.
We got it.
As for her youngest, Riot, she says, quote, "He's just hilarious. When he wakes up, he starts to squeal, scream, not in a crying way.
That sounds irritating, to be honest. Maybe it's because I'm not a kid person.
He just wants to sing, and I'm like, okay, here we go.
Craps in the middle of the floor.
He's my alarm in the morning.
Sounds terrible.
He's not taking no for an answer.
My alarm is my cat poking me in the eye going, feed me, feed me, feed me. I go, whatever, then I'll feed you, okay? That's my alarm is this. Hers a crying kid, my God.
From anyone. I don't know where he came from, dude. Rihanna also shares that it took RZA time to adjust to becoming a brother, telling the outlet, quote, "Like all new siblings do, at first Riot was understanding that his role was being the little brother.
I like seeing her and A$AP Rocky thrive.
Now RZA knows he's in charge.
That kid's gonna be bossy in 10 years. Maybe 10 months.
The mom of two also shares details about her parenting journey and balancing her business ventures and responsibilities as a mom.
They dress so friggin' weird when they're at the Met Gala. She's dressed up like, I don't even know what she's dressed up as. It's just the weirdest outfits. Those Met Galas and all those events where everybody dresses up. It's like, hey, look at me. I'm outrageous.
Saying, quote, "Every decision I make revolves around them, but everything that I do that I love robs me from them."
Got it. And then there is this.
As for Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, they had...
I like saying Rihanna.
As for Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, they had a lot to celebrate 3 days since...
Alright, I can't play this because of copyright. They went out and had a nice special dinner after the case. Yeah. I'm sorry. I hate being in the middle of playing a clip and it has copyright. But would you rather have my show be around? Or have me get in trouble? What I hate about Sundays sometimes, besides it being the end of the week, is there is an award show every week now. And whenever there's an award show, all the E-News, all the sites I use, all they do is cover it. There's 25 videos, because all day long I check E-News, Entertainment Tonight, Access, TMZ. Inside Edition's a little annoying. They just have really grim headlines. Be like, man set on fire and dies in front of kids. I'm like, well, there's really nothing to make fun of there. I'll check ABC News, Good Morning America, and Today's Show. And last night it was like 20 videos just about the SAG Awards. So I don't really want to talk about it. But there is this.
Happy Hot Topic.
And the actor goes to Martin Short. Only one in the building. Well.
Well.
I don't see. Oh, there's the telephone. There it is.
Martin Short could not be here tonight. We accept this award on his behalf.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much.
Martin Short was one of several celebrities who could not attend the Screen Actors Guild Awards Sunday night. Short was honored with the award for outstanding performance by an actor in a comedy series, but he could not be there to accept the award after a COVID diagnosis.
Yeah, of course he would get COVID.
His Only Murders co-star Steve Martin also was not present. He had previously shared that they had come in contact with COVID at Saturday Night Live's anniversary special.
Hell yeah, Blake Lively brought that present.
The Only Murders cast did win the award for outstanding performance by an ensemble in a comedy series. Selena Gomez.
I'm just so sick of seeing them all up on the stage. Like, oh my God, let's talk about Trump. No one cares about your opinion.
Accepted the award and poked some fun at her co-star's absence.
Okay, well, Marty and Steve aren't here because, they don't really care. But
God, it's freaking hilarious, Selena. So there was a show. I didn't see it when it was originally on. It's called The Critic. It was on for 26 episodes in 94 and 95, and it got replaced for King of the Hill, but it was on Fox. It was like the original Family Guy. It was about a movie critic who was very outspoken about movies, and I just found this clip. There is an episode when Jay Sherman, who is a movie critic, it's played by John Lovitz, a little short fat guy, when he goes to Los Angeles to make it in Hollywood, and there's a clip of an airplane flying over a farmer's land, and there's a farmer and his son talking, and here's the clip. So here is Jay being yelled at by his boss first. There's a reason why I'm playing this.
You will never see it coming.
So I gotta skip over this because of copyright. One second. Let me do this here. They're playing the Beatles, which would totally shut me down.
Down there between New York and LA are all the people who go to my movies.
So here is the airplane of Jay Sherman and his friend flying over a farmer. And this line right here is how I describe every award show.
Look, Paul, the 925 to Hollywood.
Yep, those are the folks who fill our lives with blockbuster movies, moronic situation comedies, award shows where award shows win awards.
Yeah.
Get my gun, boy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. We're being shot at by farmers again.
I love that. There's a perfect way to describe award shows. That clip is very hard to find. I'm surprised I did that. It's almost like I took radio as a class and was able to kind of, figure out how to go through things fast. You know what I mean? Time for weed news.
Turn it down, catch Hoppe on the
Time for the daily smoke up.
Saying all the smoky pathways.
You got your vape next to you,
Elevate.
your pen, your blunt, your joint,
Heavyweight. Welcome to the Hoppe.
your gravity bump. Maybe you're doing the slow burn of the edible.
Joints burning slow.
Some liquid THC. Whatever the hell you have.
Headlines hitting.
Time to get high.
Blunts in the brain. Legalization spreading wild. Breaking.
All right, let me take a hit of my pen.
Mix
All right.
it in the strain.
Oh, jeez. 1 second. One last hit.
Through the segment, eyes red. Weed news prime time. Ride. Welcome to the Hoppe Hour. Spark it loud. News about the herb. Got the strongest crowd.
Using the marijuana components, THCV and CBD every day helps people lose weight. There's so many THCs, it's crazy. But that's not even my main point. Here's my main point. It doesn't help me lose weight. It makes me want to munch all the time. It'd be midnight, and I'm high as hell laying in bed. I'm like, I want to eat a whole jar of cookies. So I disagree with that. Maybe I just don't have discipline. Dozens of New Jersey marijuana businesses push to legalize home cultivation despite resistance from governor. That is the story of marijuana. You have the rich and elite holding it back, even though they're the ones that could use it the most. All right. So that was a marijuana news. Scott Disick's ex implies he tried to talk her into plastic surgery, wanted a boob and BBL job. I don't understand people that always need to get surgeries done. It looks fake, especially if a girl gets a fake butt and you go to like spank it and it's so freaking hard. Here's Scott's ex. Oh, you know what I should do? You know what I think would really help out is if I unmuted the site.
I felt pretty secure in myself. I felt good in myself. But this older gentleman said to me he wanted me to get, I remember sending him like a happy Easter, and he goes, oh, like, can we get that boob job you're
oh, Scott.
talking about? And like, why don't you just take some of that fat and throw it in the bag? And we can just and we can just do it in one sitting, because why would you want to do all that downtime? You can just recover from it all at once. By the way,
I bet dating Scott Disick's terrible.
a BBL is like I think it is the like statistically most dangerous procedures to have.
Sounds like being rich and famous is really fun. It's just a bunch of arguing. I saw this headline here, and you know what? I'm at a point, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, where I care anymore. I got blocked by Michael Lohan 12, unfortunately, 12 years ago. 2013 was 12 years ago. Michael Lohan got into a war with the Opie and Anthony show on Sirius XM, and I listened to them every day, and I got blocked because I said that he was a deadbeat dad, and that the reason his daughter, even though she's a lot better now, even though the reason she was all messed up back then was because of him. Well, Michael Lohan, arrested for assault, allegedly got physical with Cabe Major. Michael Lohan has been arrested again, this time for allegedly getting physical with a family member. Lindsay Lohan's dad was taken into custody on Saturday in Texas on a felony assault charge called continuous violence against the family. A rep for the Harris County Sheriff's Office tells TMZ Major was getting a medical exam, a mammogram. TMZ had learned from a different source when she told deputies Lohan had flipped her out of a chair at the residence several days. What a good guy he is. I don't get Michael Lohan. Like, how do you even freaking breathe? Just knowing that you're a deadbeat loser. Like, that would drive me mad. Like, I'm aware that people don't like me, but I also don't care, and I also was responsible enough to get a vasectomy to not bring kids into this world. And then you're doing that? Father of the year. Here is a video of Michael Lohan freaking out in public. I'm sure his public freakouts never draw attention to him.
Yes, I am. Get out of the car. No, I just spoke to your lawyer. You just shut. Michael, get out of the road. Go get the cops. These poor
It's a car crash.
kids. Do you see that he jumps out of the road?
Michael Lohan is just a useless human being.
Oh, get out of the road.
Can you imagine laying next to her and that?
Out of the road. Michael, get out of the road. Oh my God.
Now he's directing traffic.
Oh my God.
What do they have? The Mike Calta show on? It's got a deep voice in the background.
What a psychopath. He's calling the cop. Get out of the road, Michael. I can't even get out of You're in the middle of the road.
Run over.
Oh my God.
Cop lights on.
These poor kids. These poor children.
Alright, this is annoying. Like, I'm good for annoying, you know, like whatever. But that's like really annoying. Speaking of annoying, here is Ethan Slater beaming about Ariana Grande at the SAG Awards, which makes sense because she's been looking kind of saggy lately.
Happy Hot Topic.
Let's hear Entertainment Tonight, or actually this is Access Hollywood. There's me being literal for no reason. Here they are kissing his ass.
So last time we asked Cynthia Erivo, she ran away from this question, so don't run away.
Oh no.
What can you...
Did you cheat on your wife and Ariana?
Cynthia ran away.
I know. What can you tell us about the Oscars' alleged performance?
Oh my goodness, I know less than anyone.
That's not true. He has such a bitch slap face.
I have been reading a lot about it, but those are all unconfirmed sources that I wish I could tell you more. I would be so thrilled if I could tell you more.
Yeah, but you just don't know, right?
I got nothing to tell.
Well, how does it feel, though, to be here tonight? Because Wicked is getting all the praise that it so deserves.
it's really exciting. I mean, I'm so
Wicked just seems like a freaking douchebag movie.
proud to be a part of Wicked. It was such a great group of people to make something with. But I'm just also proud to be a part of this community. It's like, it's unbelievable. I had an excuse to watch so many more movies and TV shows this
That's what I'm bitch slapping. Just slapping across his face.
year because of sort of
There's some dudes that aren't manly enough to get punched in the face. He doesn't deserve it. He ditched his family for Ariana.
the award circuit thing that's been happening. And I'm just kind of honored to be in the presence of all these people. And
Alright. They're not honored to be in a presence with you. They're like, oh, that kid, he's such a friggin' douchebag. Kind of like Kava Bars.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Was she worth the problems that you're asking? Having now. Call her up on the phone, tell her that you're coming over. I don't want to know. Get your lies out my face, take it to your other girl. She can deal with the case. Cause you started the game. There's nothing more that you can say to get me to stay. You thought you had her, you thought you had the best of me. Before you met the right now, I'll work it out. You were everything to me, but sorry, babe. You don't mean a thing, not a thing to me. Thought you were everything, baby. You were everything to me, but sorry, baby.
Y'all know this is, yeah. You should feel honored. We live in the days of our lives with no Oscar. Even though I'm young and restless from all the drama, relationships is something like a soap opera. Cause if your man met you and left his ex-girl, what make you think he won't leave you for the next girl? Caught your husband creeping with the girl next door. It came back like a boomerang, you vexed girl. Equality is what keep me and my lady standing. So when I tell her she pretty, she tell me I'm handsome. If you and your man had a misunderstanding, let me bone your mind to this understanding. He supposed to teach you to understand him. So that's not a misunderstanding, that's a misunderstanding. He treats you like trash, somebody will treat you better. Cause one man's trash is another man's treasure.
You thought you had the best of me. I do, but you just didn't see. should fuck before you. Before you mess around
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, what's up? It's Steve Miggs of the Daily Miggs Show on 99.9 KISW in Seattle, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour.
Ryan sucks.
What?
Ryan sucks.
What?
Ryan sucks.
With Ryan Hoppe. We love you here.
What's up? This is Lex Staley from the nationally syndicated Lex and Terry Show, and you are listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey everybody, this is Terry James from the nationally syndicated radio show Lex and Terry, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with my man Ryan Hoppe.
This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah.
This is time for Hoppe Hour. Time to laugh with Ryan's power.
Got it.
Be fun and silly jokes. The hour loves its folks. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Whatever.
With Ryan Hoppe. Yeah, he's a talker. Grab your drinks and join the crew. This story's just for you.
I got it.
It's here to make you breathe. Let the Hoppe fun begin.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can email me RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. A beat drop. You like how I did that?
Hoppe Hot Topic.
Lester Holt is signing off from the NBC Nightly News Desk for good.
No, what are we going to do without your biased news reports?
The anchor will step down from the long-running program in June, NBC announced on February 24th. Though Holt's successor has yet to be named,
it's going to be anybody that's better than him.
Fans won't have to go far to see what he'll do next. The renowned broadcaster is moving into a full-time role at NBC's Dateline, where he served as principal anchor since 2011.
Yeah, you're probably better off over there.
According to the network, Holt reflected on the transition in an internal memo to staffers at both shows.
I bet the internal memo was really wordy.
And noted how grateful he is to have reached this
He seems like a wordy guy.
point after decades in the business. A smile comes to my face when I think that with Nightly News and Dateline, I have now anchored two of the most successful and iconic television news programs in broadcast history, he reportedly wrote, adding, as a 20-year-old radio reporter on the police beat chasing breaking news around San Francisco, I could never have imagined my career path would unfold in the way it has. What an amazing ride. Holt joined NBC News in 2000. Polls conducted by The Hollywood Reporter and The Morning Consult named him the most trusted television news personality in America.
That says a lot about America.
Twice in a row. And NBC News Executive Vice President of Programming Janelle Rodriguez reportedly applauded Holt's contributions and legacy in a staff memo.
A bunch of ass kissing. I hate that. When you work at a company and everybody has to do the reply all, look at me! Look at me! Shut up!
NBC, writing, he has led the network during some of the country's most fraught and challenging times in the past decade. Quite simply, Lester is the beating heart of this news organization. It remains unclear who will take over the helm at Nightly News, but Holt's journalism roots are professional and personal. Back in 2020, he shared with Access Daily's Mario Lopez and Kit Hoover about his son Stefan following in his TV footsteps and how they even ran into each other at the office from time to time.
Stefan anchors the news, the 4 o'clock and 11 o'clock news at WNBC in New York. So he's actually in the same building with me, which is just a hoot awesome. When you're on the elevator like, hey, Steph, what's up, man?
That's so funny.
Do you ever meet for lunch or go to the commissary?
I'm sick of this ass kissing. Oh. Let me get some Catholic music here. Oh, yeah. I grew up having to go to church. It was the worst. Even this freaking Catholic music's copyrighted, man. It's crazy. You walk into church, everyone's doing their thing. Oh, Heavenly Lord. Or whatever. And now the Pope's not doing too good.
Pope Francis's health has taken a turn for the worse.
Why are they always conducting and electing these 80-year-old popes?
In a February 22nd press release, the Vatican gives an update on his condition, saying, This morning, Pope Francis presented with an asthmatic respiratory crisis of prolonged magnitude, which also required the application of oxygen at high flows.
That doesn't sound great.
The statement adds, the Holy Father's condition continues to be critical. Therefore, he is not out of danger.
I got it.
However, the Vatican then ends their message with some hopeful news about Pope Francis, writing, the Holy Father continues to be alert and spent the day in an armchair, although in more pain than yesterday. At the moment, the prognosis is reserved. This update comes more than a week after the 88-year-old was hospitalized. The Pope was first admitted to Rome's Gemelli Hospital February 14th for a respiratory tract infection.
I wonder what it's like taking care of the Pope.
And was later diagnosed with double pneumonia. The Argentine native, who has been Pope since 2013, has had a history of being prone to respiratory issues. In 1957, he developed a severe infection in one lung and
that's not good.
Underwent surgery to remove part of it.
Whatever. And then there is this with the Pope.
Pope Francis is back on social media as he battles double pneumonia and remains hospitalized in critical condition. More than a week after the pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church was admitted, a message from the 88-year-old religious leader was shared on his X account, thanking his supporters. The February 23rd post reads, quote, I have recently received many messages of affection, and I have been particularly struck by the letters and drawings from children.
Yeah, of course you leave the part in about children. A little freaking weird.
Thank you for your closeness and for the consoling prayers I have received from all over the world. 5 minutes later, an additional post was shared on the X account, which reads, quote, I urge you to continue your apostolate with joy and to be a sign of love that embraces everyone as the gospel of the day suggests. May we transform evil into goodness and build a fraternal world. Do not be afraid to take risks for love. The Vatican announced in a statement several hours later that the Pope's condition remains critical and that blood tests showed initial mild renal insufficiency that is under control. On February 22nd, the Vatican released a statement saying the 88-year-old experienced an asthma-like respiratory crisis of prolonged intensity.
Whatever. There is this. I gotta be careful with this freaking copyright, dude. What's going on with James Bond? I wish I could play the James Bond music.
Who's now in charge of that decision? The name is Bezos. Jeff Bezos.
That was douchey.
You're gonna tell me where we're going next.
In a surprising move, the franchise has been shaken and stirred with longtime 007 producers Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli giving Amazon MGM Studios complete creative control of future films. Bezos took to Instagram asking his 4.3 million followers who they think should take over for Daniel Craig.
What a question.
Yeah, well, the fandom overwhelmingly voted for Superman Henry Cavill.
That'd be freaking boring, man.
I mean, I think the fans want you, and so let's make it happen, 007.
Let's see.
Oh, whatever.
See? Oh, I think it's wonderful that people say that. I don't know if it's necessarily up to me.
Cavill almost landed the role in 2006 Casino Royale, seen here in his leaked audition tape. He ultimately lost out to Craig because Broccoli and Wilson reportedly felt the then 22-year-old was too young.
It takes a huge commitment, and not all the actors are really willing to do it.
Well, as Pierce Brosnan said, you know, more people have walked on the moon.
That's Barbara Broccoli.
That have played this character.
That's actually a weird point. A very boomer point to bring up. The moon. Oh, what is going on here?
Hot topic.
Timothée Chalamet has brought an adorable day to the SAG Awards, but it's not who you think.
Oh, jeez.
The actor has arrived to the 2025 Screen Actors Guild Awards in Los Angeles, February 23rd. He is nominated in the Best Actor category for his role as Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown. For his appearance, he was seen sporting a Bob Dylan-inspired look, a full leather suit paired with a lime green shirt and bolo tie.
He looks good.
For the occasion, Timothy brought along a special date, his mom. Although Kylie Jenner was not by his side, she recently supported him at the Berlin Film Festival.
They seem like a good freaking relationship, man.
In Germany on Valentine's Day, before joining him at the BAFTAs, where he was up for leading actor just a few days later.
Whatever. So there is that. What do we have here?
The New York Yankees, for half a century, the teams had nary a hairy face. Beards were banned, but that's changing. The Bronx Bombers lifting that ban, first put in place in the 70s by owner George Steinbrenner, who felt clean-shaven faces created a sense of...
Yeah, that guy was a non-douchebag.
Order and discipline. Now the team will allow well-groomed beards. That means players like Johnny Damon, who had to shave his beard when he joined the Yankees nearly...
That had to suck for him.
20 years ago, well, he could have kept the facial fur. You were still on the team today. Just imagine a legend like babyface Hall of Famer Derek Jeter playing with facial hair like this.
He would have let the badass.
He actually posted the photo on the right to Instagram yesterday with the caption, "New rules." As for current star Aaron Judge, well, we really couldn't find a picture of him with a beard, so we put the graphics department to work right there.
Nah, it's unfunny. 856-49 happy. That's 856-494-6773.
Happy hot topic.
Rihanna reveals why she hasn't released her highly anticipated 9th album yet. In a new interview with Harper's Bazaar, published on February 22nd, the 37-year-old gets candid about her 9th album and teases it'll be anything but mediocre. Riri's last album came out 9 years ago, 2016's Anti, and the singer has no shame listening to that record, telling the outlet, quote, "I've listened to Anti from top to bottom with no shame. I used to always have shame. I actually don't like listening to my music, but Anti, I can listen to the album. It's like it's not me singing it, if I'm just listening to it."
That sounds weird.
That's the one album that I can have an out-of-body experience where it's not like, you know when you hear your voice in a voicemail? Yeah. It's like, ugh. Taking the time to listen to her last
That's when you know she's an elder millennial. Voicemail.
album allowed Rihanna to focus on her next move. I think music is my freedom. I just came to that realization. I just cracked the code on what I really want to do for my next body of work. I am actually feeling really good about this. I know I kept saying this over the years. The mom who shares 2 sons with partner A$AP Rocky debunks fan rumors her next record could be in the reggae genre. Way off. There's no genre now. That's why I waited. Every time I was just like, no, it's not me. It's not right. It's not matching my growth. It's not matching my evolution.
Got it.
I can't do this. I can't stand by this. I can't perform this for a year on tour. After a while, I looked at it and I was like, this much time away from music needs to count for the next thing everyone hears.
All right.
It has to count. It has to matter.
Whatever. Getting freaking bored. By the way, here's an unreleased song with Rihanna and Nicole Scherzinger, Winning Women.
see both of us on the catwalk representing our culture. Where the time and day has changed, where the women wear the pants without changing their last names. Where the word diva, diva, mean diva, viva, we run Las Vegas. On the stock exchange, bang, and we got claim to the change. All go on, all the cronies. It's just all those simple things like to be careful, be there for you. Those sweet things, that's all a girl really wants. Well, them girls that like to be in charge when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, you gotta go hard. When I'm winning, this when I'm willing to take it all. Well, them girls that like to be in charge when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, you gotta go hard. When I'm winning, this when I'm willing to take it all. Being too confident, being held like a fail, never happen again. We don't wait, we get paid for our trade. Nowadays we sip lemonade. Instead of doing what he want, we do what we want. Finding home since you leave her. Now when they say our neighbor rings, and that means more than fame. All the good all the cronies. It's just all those simple things like to be careful, be there for you. Those sweet things, that's all a girl really wants. Well, them girls that like to be in charge when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, you gotta go hard. When I'm winning, this when I'm willing to take it all. Well, them girls that like to be in charge when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, you gotta go hard. When I'm winning, this when I'm willing to take it all. Well, them girls that like to be in charge when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, you gotta go hard. When I'm winning, this when I'm willing to take it all. Well, them girls that like to be in charge when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, you gotta go hard. When I'm winning, this when I'm willing to take it all.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment was brought to you by a lot of sponsors. Cheeky mouthguard at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best mouthguards around, I'm a man of my words. I don't know if you buy it on your lip. But go to getcheeky.com and at checkout use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 30%. This is also being brought to you by Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. You're looking to feel a little relaxed without, getting too high? Go to shimmerwood.com and at checkout use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE. Good Vibes THC drinks at getgoodfeels.com. Are you looking to get really high? Go there and at checkout use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 20%. Old Glory music and sports t-shirts at oldglory.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Garden State Distillery. Dirty Martini Vodka. Go to gardenstatedistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 15%. Aspire Drinks. Green tea at aspiredrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 20% on the best green tea energy drinks. Afuera Coffee, AFUERA coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Big Fork Brands beef jerky at bigforkbrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FS Boba Drinks at fsdrinks.com. The best boba around. Go to fsdrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE. Finally, Quantum Squares, the best energy bars around, at quantumsquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 25%. All right, we're going to come back on Happy Hour I keep this party going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank. The same Hammer and Hank that does the Hammer and Hank show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on this very podcast feed. So search up Hammer and Hammer Hank to listen.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to gain education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Fish Calloway, and you are listening to my best friend Ryan Hoppe. He taught me who the hell writes this? Who writes this? Did he write this? Why would he write this? It's Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Ryan Hoppe's on the mic, and he's not holding back. This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, sure.
Turn the radio up, it's time for thrill. Ryan's here with the latest spiel. Sex and stars and love so real. Hoppe Hour hits with the funky feel. Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you're riding on. Ryan's got the scoop from dusk to morn. On this throwback ride, we all belong. Hoppe, it's the hour crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave. Turn it up, feel the love, let your heart behave.
I got it.
Tune in now, don't
whatever.
Hey, celebs in the mix, it's a hot affair. From crushes to whispers, we're all aware. Every secret told with a naughty flair. Hoppe Hours, and it's everywhere. Hoppe, it's the hour crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave. Turn it up.
856
Let your heart
49 Hoppe. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Love and laugh, it's the Hoppe climb.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
Today, we start with the standoff in Washington over Elon Musk's ultimatum, demanding that 2 million federal employees explain what they accomplished.
What do you do, Elon, you Nepo baby?
Last week, they might lose their jobs. A lot of top administration.
So freaking sick of corporations. So freaking sick of the government firing everybody. But then they're like, we care about Americans. So many people are losing their jobs in this scary economy. I'll fuck yourself.
Officials are saying they're not going to comply right now. Let's go to senior political correspondent Rachel Scott at the White House. Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning to you. And this is sparking confusion and uncertainty.
Yeah, because it's like Elon can just pick if he wants to fire somebody. That's the scary part, is if someone's not doing enough work. Like, let's say you're doing something on a computer, and the computer's really slow and it takes you a little longer, because he's coming from that Tesla he doesn't own Amazon, but it's that same mindset to get as much work done as possible.
This new ultimatum from Elon Musk telling federal
You're a scumbag.
workers to reply with a list of what they've accomplished in the last week or resign.
This morning, top Trump officials.
And then you're wanting as much work to be done as possible, but then you wanting them to waste time to let you know what they did? Moron.
This morning, top Trump officials dismissing a new ultimatum from Elon Musk. The billionaire posting on X this weekend that some 2 million federal employees would have to explain what they got done last week, writing failure to respond will be taken as a resignation.
Yeah, the thing with Elon, too, is he's putting this on Twitter like the attention-seeking little bitch that he is.
Musk insisting he's following instructions from President Trump, who encouraged him to get more aggressive.
And Elon... Yeah, I'm really waiting for this breakup to happen. I'm very indifferent on Trump, but I will tell you, I love that other countries are afraid of Trump, and I like some things about him, but him letting Elon linger, it makes you wonder what Elon has on him.
Elon is doing a great job. He's doing a great job.
Within hours, emails started going out. The subject line, "What did you do last week?" demanding workers reply with 5 bullet points by midnight tonight. But it made no mention of that threat from Musk that they could be at risk of losing their jobs.
Whenever I take pictures of wearing my shades inside, I'm just kidding around, playing a character when I do take pictures of myself. But Elon wearing shades inside, he looks like a douchebag.
The president's own cabinet pushing back. Newly confirmed FBI Director Kash Patel telling employees to pause on responding. And the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, writing, given the inherently sensitive and classified nature of our work, employees should not respond. Some Republicans on Capitol Hill expressing concern.
If I could say one thing to Elon Musk, it's like, please put a dose of compassion in this.
Over the weekend, the president posting this.
The problem is Elon is an autistic, sociopathic loser with no feelings.
This meme on social media mocking concerns. The image with a list of what got done last week, followed by bullet points including cried about Trump, cried about Elon. Democrats pouncing.
And there's no Article 4 in the Constitution that gives Elon Musk that authority.
That's the problem. That's what's freaking scary. This is frightening. Elon, when it's all said and done, no one's going to miss you. All 29 million of your kids hate you. And the only reason that baby likes you is because he doesn't know you yet. Scumbag.
Blake Lively is slamming the Hollywood Reporter's recent magazine cover.
Is there anything Blake Lively likes? All she does is complain about things, like an imbecile.
The cover features the actress launching a slingshot at Justin Baldoni amid their ongoing legal battle. The edition shows an image of Blake alongside a story in which the outlet investigated, attempting to tie Justin's Baha'i faith to his situation with the It Ends With Us actress. A spokesperson for Blake slammed the magazine, telling E! News in a statement, quote, "The Hollywood Reporter should be ashamed of itself. The framing in this picture is outrageously insulting as it plays into every sexist trope about women who dare to file a workplace complaint, turning them into the aggressor and suggesting they deserve the retaliation that comes their way." The statement continues, quote, "In addition, the story is extremely offensive as it incredibly seems to explain away documented examples of sexual harassment and retaliation by calling them cultural misunderstandings." In December, Blake filed a lawsuit against Justin, citing mental pain and anguish, severe emotional distress, and lost wages, as well as alleging sexual harassment after working on the set of It Ends With Us. For Justin's part, he filed a $400 million countersuit against Blake, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and their publicist, as well as a $250 million defamation lawsuit against the New York Times for publishing a story detailing Lively's initial civil rights complaint.
Whatever, I'm so sick of this broad. She's the worst.
Happy Hot Topic!
Now, I have a soft spot for Jersey Shore because back in high school, we used to watch it and have Jersey Day every Thursday.
And I always dreamt of having kids so they can grow up together with their cousins and be close. I just have dreams of having a family one day.
Well, Sammy's sweetheart Giancola's dreams are coming true because she's pregnant with her first child.
I actually enjoy normal life.
The Jersey Shore star revealing her little secret on Instagram. She and fiancé Justin May are expecting their first child in August. We are so thrilled to finally be able to share the news of our little miracle with you all.
I feel like all we have is really time. So I've learned not to waste time on the wrong people anymore. So I found somebody who's very loving and supportive of what I do. And
yeah, unlike that scumbag Ronnie. So glad she got away from him.
Just supportive of me, who I absolutely adore.
Sammy says expanding their family comes after struggling through years of infertility. Fans saw her journey.
Yeah, infertility is a real thing, man. It's freaking depressing. Why is it always the trash bags that have kids, but not the people that actually need kids? Like, it's the movie Idiocracy.
Firsthand on Jersey Shore family vacation.
Tonight, I could start my shots.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I'm getting older.
Holy midlife crisis.
I'm going to be 37 next month, and every year you get older, your eggs diminish.
It's weird seeing her eat like a burrito while talking about her eggs and the B-roll footage.
So for me, I just want to do what we have to do now before it's too late with having children.
That's a good point. All right, let me see here. Netflix was beaten as the top streaming service by the streaming bundle being Disney, Hulu, and Max. Netflix is so freaking overrated. It's not bad. It's not for me. I'm not into murder documentaries, and I'm not into seeing Bert Kreischer with his shirt off. I hung out with him for a week on a cruise. He's not a bad dude, but it's a line.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? It's Babs from Wild 94.1, the afternoon diva. Shout out my guy Ryan Hoppe. Make sure you tune in to Hoppe Hour, the best 60 minutes of your life.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Hoppe Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Morning buzz with the Hoppe Hour handle. Friends getting hot like a midnight scandal. Ryan's got
sure.
scoop, never whip, just ample.
Whatever.
Celeb news, hotter than a candle. Headphones on, feeling that beat. Ryan breaking news, no trick, no cheat. Celebrity gossip, source to the street. Dating tips on point, no retreat. Hoppe Hour moving fast in the mix. Morning show dropping stories that stick.
856
Sex topics lit.
49 Hoppe. Day 564946773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Culture's king, gotta stay in the know. Ryan's got the dirt, making the flow.
Whatever.
A-list stars to the love below. Hoppe Hour got you like a primetime show. Sunrise convo, real talk, nothing fake. Sex, love, and fame for the audience's sake.
Wow! Hoppe Hot Topic!
This chapter will be written not simply by whoever occupies
She's always drunk, man.
the Oval Office, nor by the wealthiest among us.
She's like the drunk aunt you have that drives drunk and is always drunk.
The American story will be written by you.
Former Vice President Kamala Harris was honored at the NAACP Image Awards on Saturday night in her first major
NAACP. NAACP. These reports are so stupid.
public appearance since leaving the White House. The 49th VP accepted the prestigious NAACP's Chairman's Award during the ceremony as she delivered a powerful speech urging the public to remain resilient and vigilant.
While we have no illusions about what we are up against in this chapter in our American story, this chapter will be written not simply by whoever occupies the Oval Office, nor by the wealthiest among us. The American story will be written by you, written by us, by we.
There's all the freaking clamp there.
We the people.
The former vice president also highlighted the civil rights organization during her remarks as she noted how it has impacted her own life, saying in part, "As everyone here may know, I grew up inspired by the work of the NAACP, inspired by
NAACP. How can you get that wrong?
All those who took up the fight for justice, for quality.
It's like looking at ADHD and being like,
quality and for opportunity. Their examples part of the reason I chose a life of public service, seeking to always live by the words of the distinguished NAACP founder W.E.B. Du Bois when he said, 'It is today that our best work can be done and not some future day or future year.'"
Whatever, I don't care anymore.
Kanye West is sharing an image of his nude wife, Bianca Censori, to promote a new film. The
That poor girl is being held captive.
poster for their film shows Bianca laying on the floor unclothed, with her blonde hair
Is she conscious?
draped over her shoulders and back. Kanye's caption reads, "I'm so proud of my wife for starring in her first feature film."
You're so proud of her, even though she wants to divorce and run away from you.
Shot in Japan, directed by Vanessa Beecroft, produced by me. A source told the Post last week that the couple is releasing a fashion film together, featuring multiple vignettes and montages of...
She just looks like a sadder Kim Kardashian. Without the booty.
The two stars. They added, "It's this view into Kanye's vision of her, if we were to see her through his eyes." This comes after the backlash following Kanye West and Bianca Censori's nude fashion stunt at the 2025 Grammys.
That was freaking weird.
On February 2nd. Bianca arrived in a large fur coat, undressed on the spot, and
That was 3 weeks ago. It feels like 6 weeks ago.
posed for the cameras in a completely sheer dress without a...
All right, we know. You're just recapping what we know.
Happy Hot Topic!
Wayne Wade's daughter, Zaya Wade, is speaking out on their close bond, dating, and being a black transgender woman in
Yeah, she really transitioned. She looked like definitely a woman.
America. The 17-year-old spoke with 17 magazine about her experience being the daughter of the famous athlete.
17 magazine can be really freaking dirty, man.
Speaking on dating, Zaya says, "My dad, he tries to scare any person I have interest in. He's kind of intimidating.
It's interesting, man.
The people I've dated have all been afraid of him in the first interaction. He's gigantic and has this deep, booming voice.
There's this comment below, son, not daughter. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care.
But the facade only lasts for so long, and you actually see his real personality. He's a teddy bear. The activist and her dad started a digital platform for trans people called the Translatable Project.
Welcome to Translatable. I'm Dwayne Wade.
And I'm Zaya Wade. And
it's cute.
Yeah, welcome to Translatable.
And speaking on having such a supportive dad, she says, especially as an African-American male, to be so openly and outwardly accepting. Because honestly, him being raised in a traditional black household in Chicago, the culture there isn't very queer-friendly. I hope that it will continue to inspire people to allow themselves to learn and understand queerness before bashing it.
I'm so very proud of the daughter that I've had the opportunity to raise. She has been my biggest educator and
just accept trans already.
Inspiration of what it means to be true to you.
Hell yeah. All right, we're going to come back for one last segment, but he did mention Chicago, so I want to play this banger, Vi with GLC. Heard it.
Y'all now tuned something beautiful right here. Something epic. This official. Matthias, let's make it. Look, I'm being a nice guy. I leave that to them dudes that shoot hoops. I'd rather roll through in a new coupe with chicks that get 200 to do shoots. Rolling a shooby doobie while we listen to smooth grooves. Dude, I tried to told you I'm hot like magma and keep them stashed up in the Dodge Magnum near the stash of the Magnums. Never know which one I'ma use. Right there, I got a couple people confused. Cause Vi never lose. Cause Vi never snooze. Pop shit, then I pop this shit, knock you out of your shoes. I shut down crews and rock tailor-made suits and Louis shoes. It's hard to do what I do. Stunning like Evil Knievel. Keep a watch face see-through. I do this for my people selling through they screen though. My mom said I was a walking felony cause I kept 16s in the closet like Kelly. Shot with the sellers. Dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'ma hurt them up, hurt them up, hurt them up, hurt them up. I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'ma hurt them up, hurt them up, hurt them up, hurt them up. I'm a hustler for real. Nah, dog, I'm not a mad rapper. I'm a disgruntled MC and I teach you dudes about tussling with me. Truth is, I hate these marks. I should pull this jammy and spark and leave these rappers handicap park. And when you see your boy out, bow down or kiss the ring. With a crew about myself, I ain't worried about a thing. This is Shot City, man. Where the f you from? How your chick can't go if she ain't gobbling. My partner Supreme told me flows hard on these monkeys. I hit Pro Gyms and told them make my wrist chunky. Chain hung like donkey. And for them dudes who want it, nickname beautiful, keep them brass on me. Homie, I'm funky like leg shots to let you know that I'm serious. When them blocks get hot, I'm in the streets bare chested. I got money invested. Easy tested. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't GLC. Look at that. You see us in this This ain't the young and restless. You could say the drama like support boy. Put your life on pause like a comma. When you cutting corners and you stacking money, music in turn comedians, man, they get to acting funny. I know the MCs, the real MCs. J-Mo same boo, man, them was shopping with me. Get a pumpkin head in front of your little daughter. You a broke pop machine, you out of order. I'ma come and get you. Don't make me hit your shells like a snail or an armadillo. Watch your blue lights with the blue films, slice it, make him look like he got gills. This ain't artificial, man, this shit real. Throw him in Lake Michigan and hope the nigga can't swim. And if he can't, I guess he won't live. Giving names, get your change, he ain't hate a bill. That nothing, Charlie. Let's go. I am the grain.
Chickens ain't clucking and them pigs ain't searching and them birds ain't chirping.
Oh, sure. Whatever. Alright, what do we got here?
You're trying to go at me now to get the ratings because you know that people will be interested in
Maitland.
I don't want to know you guys.
Maitland Ward's so freaking annoying.
I just want to remember good times.
No, Maitland, sorry. I'm not the one who wanted to go for ratings.
There was some beef between us because I didn't get it.
A Boy Meets World reunion turns tense.
God, looking back, that was such like innocent times, sort of. Like we were all so young.
You're really desperate, aren't you?
Yeah. You're desperate because you're implied.
It's kind of fun.
Maybe a more broad, general question for you is...
Broad?
Do you hate us?
No, I think that you hate me.
Why do millionaires never have good freaking microphones? Dumbasses.
It's interesting just to get all the different kind of eyes on it at the same time.
We have an open door policy.
The door opening for former co-star Maitland Ward on Pod Meets World, a rewatch podcast fronted by Will Friedle, Ryder Strong, and Daniel Fishel, who Maitland claims ignored her while...
Yeah, I could see Maitland Ward and Fishel having some major beef.
Visiting the set of Girl Meets World.
Okay, I wouldn't speak to you?
No.
I did talk to you.
Shut up.
No, not really. Not really. Unfriended me on Facebook.
Yeah, you're a tramp.
I did not unfriend you on Facebook. I don't know. I truly don't know how that happened.
This coming decades after Maitland's late addition to the sitcom's cast in season 6.
I know it's going to be kind of a reverse Three's Company kind of thing, because I'm going to move in with the older boys on the show.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Maitland now feeling hurt by the co-host's past critiques of show creator Michael Jacobs and lead star Ben Savage, who's allegedly severed all ties with his castmates.
Yeah, a lot of times people think if you're in a radio show, you're in a TV show, or in a band, like everyone's friends. Usually they're not.
Listen, I think there's a divide too because you guys hate Ben and you guys hate Michael.
I don't hate Ben or Michael.
So freaking fake. I like that Maitland's calling him out.
Or like you guys have
Do not hate either of them.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm talking like...
That's what people say when they hate somebody. They really emphasize that they don't. They're like, I don't hate him.
If I'm talking about Michael yelling at me, and like that's my experience, right? Like I was yelled at. I watched him do things.
So you do hate him, you liar.
I can describe that.
Ben absolutely one day woke up and said, I don't want Will in my life, and never told me why.
I bet you're perfect. That's the problem with all the original lead in Hollywood. They think they're better than everybody. Shut up.
Maitland since pivoted from TV to adult film work.
We know. It's really naughty of the two.
Which she says made things awkward behind the...
Why would you care? Why would anybody from Boy Meets World care if Maitland Ward's giving oral on video? Who cares?
Scenes on Danielle's spinoff.
Listen, I mean, you didn't like the fact that I was getting a lot of attention at that time.
Yeah, you know, Danielle's really freaking jealous.
And going off in my own space.
Yeah, you definitely are in your own space. Whenever you hang around porn stars, that's the perfect way to describe them.
And taking away like that attention.
Well, sounds like a cat fight.
I was on the cover of Maxim in 2014.
Cool story, babe, or whatever.
I applaud you for that.
You're also married to the shrimp and the cinnamon toast guy, Janssen Carp, that douchebag. So you have no room to talk to Pingat.
But I wasn't in any way upset. I didn't think you were. It was two totally different spaces. We've just had two totally different journeys in that, and they're both valid, and neither of them
different journeys.
So the clip goes on to end, but I have a little more of Maitland Ward versus Topanga. The cafe. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what they sound like. And finally, on Happy Hour.
Oh, happy hot topic.
Are you doing okay? No, I'm not actually.
That was Alec Baldwin on set after taking Hilaria Baldwin's life. Or Hilaria Hutchinson. Or no. What's her name? Helena Hutchinson. I got them all mixed up. That's his dumb wife. Mm-hmm.
Are you doing okay? No, I'm not actually.
New details. Alec Baldwin reveals his mental health struggle after the Rush shooting.
He is such a narcissist. He literally takes someone's life because he doesn't know how to use a gun and because he's kind of a bitch. Mm-hmm. And then this happens. I go, oh, fuck yourself.
I've never been through anything like this in my entire life.
The 66-year-old was diagnosed with PTSD.
You know how awful that makes the family feel that you're going around, win. When it's all said and done, and when you're about to die, no one's going to miss you.
Struggled to get out of bed, and in his darkest moments asked, why couldn't it have been me?
I mean, no comment there.
I do not want to go back to the life I had. I don't care.
Alec's charge of involuntary manslaughter, which was dismissed in July.
Him crying like a little bitch is pathetic. Everybody in the courtroom looks like they're laughing at him.
Also impacted his 7 children and wife, Ilaria.
Maybe you learn how to use a gun, dummy.
I feel like our kids have been in a boat.
Yeah.
And that boat's been going up and down and up, and there's been, stormy seas, and they've been scared.
Oh, jeez.
Hardest thing about this is that a woman lost her life. A son
Duh, at least someone said it.
lost his mom, and that's what makes everything so painful.
Yeah, Hilaria's not holding back. You know, Alec probably didn't like that she said that.
In the couple's new reality show, The Baldwins, which premieres Sunday on TLC, Ilaria also slams claims she's a gold digger, telling Alec, quote,
I mean, you are. If you have to address something and say, I swear I'm not, you probably are.
People think that I married you for money, fame, glamour, all of these things.
Of course, you didn't marry him for his personality.
Why I married you is because you're a good-looking guy.
I mean, he's not bad looking, but would you have married him if you wasn't rich?
Also tackles criticism that her Spanish accent is inauthentic.
There's been some...
Of course it was. This is the gaslighting that the originally do, where she was pretending to have that voice. What do you call that, cucumber? And then all of a sudden she says, I speak both languages, but you were acting like that was your personality, honey. You liar.
Authentic.
There's been some questions about where I'm born. I'm born in Boston.
I thought you were from Spain. You dirty rotten.
How do you say anything? Cucumber? Cucumbers.
How do you say cloud chaser?
Ilaria says, I love English. I also love Spanish. And when I mix the two, that makes me normal.
So, like, if I go on Duolingo and I learn French, does that make me French?
I'm trying to raise my kids so that they speak 2 languages too.
The show, which began shooting last summer, leading up to Alec's trial, is getting mixed reviews. One critic saying it's a would-be John and Kate plus 8 style family sitcom.
The only problem is they actually were kind of likable in a weird, likable, you can relate to them family way. They had that like soccer mom, late 2000s vibe, you know what I mean?
E.T. with this exclusive preview of the couple joking about their 26-year age difference.
Yeah. I don't know what to think of this broad.
She says you should look like this.
No, okay, get out.
It's them at the barbershop. This freaking laugh is annoying. Laying next to this tonight.
Okay, get out.
Shut up.
1989.
Stop, really?
Go back to Spain and do that fake accent to the people there. See how they like it.
That's from Red October.
I'm sick of hearing these morons. When I tell you they're the absolute worst, that's understating it.
TikTok, toxic joker playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.
Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.